You scared me.
This week we've been rolling out a pilot program for a virtual reality suicide prevention program. It's the module that we're rolling out is the Airmen to Airmen scenario. They're also developing different modules beyond the Airmen to Airmen that's going to give specific training to supervisors, first sergeants, and spouses of airmen. It gives you an opportunity to be face-to-face with another airman in an airman's perspective.
I'm fine.
With someone that's in distress, you're trying to talk them down. You're trying to resolve the situation, and you're really just trying to figure out what's going on with him and find the best scenario to get him to safety.
We got the opportunity to participate in a pilot program that's offered here at Travis and Scott Air Force Base on virtual training for suicide awareness. It was a great opportunity to kind of see how technology is being used to leverage a similar experience for, say, maybe something like a pilot would have in the red flag, which allows you to have an experience of a scenario before you're actually in it. And as a leader, that's a great opportunity to be that much better version for the airmen that we all are given the privilege to lead.
You don't need to blow this out of proportion.
You know she's gonna take the kids?
This week, we have all of the base leadership, so all the squadron commanders, superintendents, and first sergeants. They're all coming in. This is essentially phase one of this pilot program where we're having the wing leadership come in. Their feedback is vital to making sure that we get this program right and making sure that we have the best solution to roll it out and reach as many airmen as possible.
Don't tell me you're fine if you're not.
It's a pretty intense experience, to be honest, right? You actually see a bona fide actor, really, that doesn't really feel like anything other than a real human being talking to you. And he gives you real answers.
What do you want me to say? That my life is over? Okay, there you go. I said it.
The great thing about this training versus a CBT or a small group discussion is that it forces you to ask those tough questions and verbalize them, right? Because the unique part about this virtual reality training is that it's voice activated. So you're required to say things out loud that maybe you've never had to say before, especially brand new airmen that have never been put in a situation of talking to an airman in distress. Actually saying phrases like, do you have a gun in the house? Or are you thinking about harming yourself? We've seen over this week, even with just squadron leadership, saying uncomfortable phrases like that, they actually say them quieter than other phrases that they're more comfortable with. This training is really beneficial in the sense that you get to say those really tough questions in a controlled environment and get those reps so that if you are ever put into that unfortunate situation of dealing with an airman in distress, you've already said it out loud. You already know how you feel when you say it so that you've had that practice and maybe it's a little more familiar and less uncomfortable in a real world situation.
I think virtual reality offers us the ability to tap into the evolution of technology that's happening right now. You have the opportunity here to interact with a pseudo-human being that you can see emotion to, you can see a reaction. There's a whole full experience that makes you believe that you might actually see this one day, and unfortunately some of us will. And I think that gives us the chance to know what we might do in that scenario.